honest with me. How did you come up with your current pricing? Did you look at competitors, or did you just pick a number that felt right? I'm Andrea with Prairie Bookkeeping, and today we're looking at how to price your services with actual math, not guesswork. I see this everywhere in the small business community. Service providers charging $75 an hour because, well, it sounds reasonable, right? Or pricing a project at $3,000 because that's what everyone else is charging. But here's the thing, and this might sting a little. If you're not factoring in what it actually costs to deliver that service, you're probably working for way less than you think. Here's the reality. About 66% of small businesses report significant financial challenges, often tied directly to pricing strategy and cash flow issues. And if your business shows profit on paper, but you're constantly stressed about cash flow, your pricing might be the problem. Let me paint you a picture. You think that you're making $100 an hour as a consultant. Feels pretty good, right? But that 1 hour session, you probably spent 30 minutes prepping for it and another 15 minutes writing follow-up notes. Oh, and don't forget that initial consultation call. That was probably 30 minutes. The proposal you wrote, another 30 minutes, and all of those back and forth emails in between, let's say 20 minutes. So that 1 hour session actually took you about 3 hours of total work. And we haven't even talked about your business expenses yet. So your $100 just became about $33 an hour before taxes. Ouch. This is why you need a real formula, and don't worry, it's not complicated. This is a framework that I've used within my own business. And here's what we're doing. First, take your desired annual income and divide by 1,500 hours. Why 1,500? Because while you might think that you work full-time, by the time you factor in vacation days, sick time, administrative work, and those gaps between clients, you're probably looking closer to 1,200 to 1,500 billable hours per year. Now, multiply that number by 2.5 to 3 times to cover your overhead and taxes. Small business experts recommend this multiplier to account for all of your business expenses and the reality of running a service business. Let me show you how this works. So you want to take home $40,000 annually. You'll take $40,000, divide by 1,500 hours, which equals about $27. That's your per hour baseline. Now, multiply $27 by 2.5, and that gives you about $68 per hour. I know what you're thinking. $68 seems high compared to that $27 you want to take home. But this is what you're actually needing to charge to achieve that income after covering all of your business expenses. Finally, do a market reality check. Research what similar services are charging in your area. But remember, you don't have to be the cheapest option. Higher prices often attract clients who value quality over bargain hunting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Andrea, nobody is going to pay $68 an hour for this service. Here's the thing though. If your current pricing doesn't cover your actual costs, you're not running a sustainable business. You're basically subsidizing your clients with your own financial security. And that's not fair to you or your family. You do have options though. Maybe you need to get more efficient, so you need less prep time. Or maybe you can create templates to help speed things up. Or maybe you need to consider project pricing instead of hourly pricing. But no matter what, you cannot ignore the math and expect for your business to work long term. All right, here's your homework. And yes, I'm giving you homework. First, decide on a realistic take-home amount. What you want or need in your pocket after taxes. Use the formula I just shared to calculate your real hourly rate. That's your baseline. Then track all of your time on everything, not just client work, but the proposals, the emails, the admin stuff, scheduling your social, all of it. You might be surprised by what you find. Then make a list of every single business expense. Your software subscriptions, your insurance, the coffee that you buy for client meetings, everything. Add it all up. This helps you to understand why that 2.5 to 3 times multiplier is necessary. But it also shows you if you should be leaning closer to that 3 times versus that 2.5 times. Then compare it to what you're actually charging. If there's a gap, and I bet there could be, make a plan to fix it. Look, your expertise has real value, and your time has real value, and your business expenses are real expenses. So price accordingly. I've linked my blog post about the hidden costs killing your service business profits in the description below, and it has an embedded calculator that'll help you with all of those calculations that we just talked about. Plus, if you're struggling with bookkeeping, like actually tracking all of those expenses properly, that's exactly what I help small businesses with. Hit subscribe for more real-world business tips, and remember, stop guessing, start calculating.